I see that most of you are smiling now. Just like my dad still. That's probably because my sister gave a mediocre performance, but that's okay. Anyways, now we get to hear from the counselors and then the campers of Gandhi camp about how their experience was. So to start us off, I guess I'll start us off with Pulkin. Pulkin, yeah.
Good afternoon, hey girls and guys, and parents. Thank you for all being here. I'm Falcon Didi, and I coordinate all the girls' volunteer activities. Every day we do about at least 3 hours of volunteer activities. And so I've been coming to camp for a long time now, about 13 years on and off since the age of 8. So I've seen a lot of camps. I've been a camper. I started off as a camper. Unfortunately, at the age of 8, they didn't give me any real responsibilities. Eventually, I turned into a counselor, and now I coordinate the girls' volunteer activities. And there's a good reason why Subarauji said this is probably one of the best camps that we've had. I've seen a lot of kids come through, and I have not seen a group like this. And so there's a lot of things I can talk about today. What I don't want to be talking about and bragging is all the work that we've done. That is not important. I know it's really important to the girls. You guys can talk about it on the rides home. What I want to talk about is the character of these girls. You guys have raised some amazing kids, and I want to tell you why that is the case. You may not always see it as parents because you see them day to day. I saw them for a week, and they're phenomenal. One of the things, I'll point out some of the negatives and the positives to let you know it is your girls that we are talking about. One of the activities that we did first, I had assigned some girls to cut down some oak trees. Yes, oak is one of the hardest things to cut. As soon as I gave them the activity, I heard lots of whining. These are girls, these are kids, adults, kids, everybody whines, we know that. And so as soon as we gave them the activity, a lot of whining. As soon as they started to work, whining, complaining, which is fine, I can take that. So with every push of the saw, a lot of complaining, this is so hard, we can't do this, can't somebody else do this? All the way until they hit the last saw. As soon as they saw that little tree fall over, joy, excitement, party time. We did it, we saw what we could do. The reason I bring this up is that as soon as they did the first one, they were eager to do 10 more. They saw what they could physically do with their strength and with the encouragement of other girls. I had asked a group of five. Okay, so, girls, will you raise your hands so your parents know who that was? Okay, good. Okay, next group of girls, who are my willow girls? Who are cutting down the big willow tree? All right. I had about 5 girls cutting down this big willow tree next to the nuns' cabin, which was taking up all of the light from precious plants and was encroaching into the cabin. And so these 5 girls had started working on it. It's a huge project. We've worked on it continuously for 3 days. After the first day, all the girls said, this is really, really hard, it's really tough, but we want to do it again. We want to see this project through. They took such pride in their work, which was amazing because the average age here is 13. You don't see this with most teenagers. So every day for 3 days straight, these girls got out the saws and they got out all the tools and started cutting down this enormous tree. You guys can show them the tree. And of course the nuns are very proud of you guys. And these girls just every day went back, got into this creek, got their shoes dirty, got their hairs messy, cutting down this ginormous tree. They were teased by the boys, bad boys, by saying that this is not girls' work, and they would not be able to finish it, but they finished it phenomenally. We'll get to them later. And my last group of girls, who were my girls that were the terrorists over here that destroyed all of this blueberry, blackberry bush. All right, these girls were amazing. Now it looks like dirt here, and there's a good reason for that. About 3 days ago, it was about 2 feet of blackberry bush, all the way across this whole encompassed area. Thorny blackberry bush without any fruits because it's in the shade, so unfortunately we didn't get to pick any fruits. Their job was to get rid of all of it. As you can see, they did a phenomenal job. But it did take us 3 days. One of the things that I saw phenomenal in this group is that on the last day when we were trying to finish up the project, we were not able to finish it, unfortunately. I asked the girls to stay late. Please, girls, stay late. Finish this before we go to lunch. I didn't say it as nicely then, but so they decided to stay, and we worked all the way till lunchtime. And it's 5 minutes to lunch. I'm like, girls, I know you guys missed your showers, but please go take lunch. I don't want you to miss lunch. And the whole group of girls says, no, we want to finish this. We don't want to get lunch. We already missed showers, but we want to see this through. And of course, I was flabbergasted by their response. And I'm like, okay, you guys are going to work. You're going to work through lunch. If that's what you want to do, I will help you. We'll work as long as we want. Now, don't worry, parents. I didn't deprive them of food. We worked about 15 more minutes. And I said, please go get food because your parents will sue us. So, but while they were working, that extra hour, they worked an extra hour when everybody else was taking showers. So these girls gave up showers. If girls give up hygiene, you know they feel whatever they're doing is very important. And while they were finishing up and working during everybody else was getting lunch, the rest of the girls that weren't doing this were walking by and saying, can we help? Is there something we can do? Even though they were clean and had nice clothes and done their hair, can we get dirty with you and help you finish so you can grab lunch? That is why this group is phenomenal, because they're so compassionate about one another. They take such pride in their work. You guys are raising some phenomenal kids, and I'm very proud in each and every one of you girls. You guys know that, right? Good. I can't wait to see you guys next year when we'll be cutting down more trees and killing more blackberries. And hopefully you guys will show more of this side to you. One last thing I want to tell you parents about the girls. The Blackberry Bush girls and the Willow girls. They had made substantial progress in all their projects. I was very proud of them. And I gave them this rule. You girls can, this was the last day of volunteer work. I said, you girls can stop whenever you feel the project is done. I won't say yes, I won't say no. If it's 5 minutes from now and you think the entire project is done, you put your tools away, you go shower. If it's an hour from now, then that's when you go. After I gave them that little pep talk, they both worked at least 45 minutes up to an hour on their own. And they stopped whenever they felt it was done. As you can see, it was done well beyond expectations. So these girls really took a lot of pride in their work and were responsible for themselves at the age of 13 or younger. So give them a round of applause.